Left-handed LPGA teaching professional Michele Trimarche is here to help you lower your scores and simplify your golf swing. Although she plays lefty, she possesses the unique ability to demonstrate and effectively communicate the fundamentals of a sound repeating golf swing to right-handers and left-handers alike. Michele visits tonight from the Faldo Golf Institute in Orlando, Florida, where she happily dedicates her time to helping her students play their best golf. We encourage all lefties to call in with their swing and setup questions, in addition to all of you who simply yearn to play better golf. Join Michele Trimarche now on Academy Live.
Golf Channel Academy Live with your host, Peter Kessler.
Welcome to what we hope will be a very special show tonight as we focus on ladies and lefties with our guest, Michele Trimarche. Nice to have you here.
Hi, Pete. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. Later, we'll take a look at some of the great swings of the women's game. And I understand you're going to start our hour tonight by showing lefties how to set up perfectly to all of their golf shots.
That is correct.
Fire
Thank
away.
You. Okay. First, we're going to start with your right hand. We're going to set the club more in the middle of your index down to the root of the pinky. I'm going to go ahead and curl your fingers around. You'll notice that the last three fingers secure your golf club. Then you're going to bring your thumb over, just over to the left of center. You'll also notice that the club is on the outside of your heel pad rather than in your palm. Then fitting your left hand, we're going to go into your two middle fingers are going to secure the golf club. Then as far as if you're going to overlap or interlock, it's going to connect the pinky. And in the middle of our index is going to create more of a trigger motion. And then you'll notice that your left palm is on top of your right thumb, which is going to set there. And then as you bring it around, you notice that your thumb is left of center. Now you notice two V's that we've created. On your right hand, between your middle of your index and your thumb, is going up your left ear and your shoulder. And then as we connect our left hand, we create another V, which is going up your chin and your left shoulder. Again, that's more of a matching grip so that we're not inconsistent with that. Now the grip pressure should be more of a 2, 1 being the lightest, 5 being the strongest. So we want to make sure that grip pressure is light just so we have more motion with the golf club. Now as we go into your stance, we're looking at your stance and ball position. Your stance is going to be shoulder width to start out. The inside of your feet match the width of your shoulders. The ball position is going to be placed 2 inches off your right heel, and that's with every club, whether it's a 9 or 2 iron. The only thing that's going to change, we're going to get wider as the club gets longer. So this may be my 9 iron, maybe a little bit narrower than shoulder width, and this may be my 5 iron, a little bit wider than shoulder width. And then of course a little wider with your 3 iron. And that's just to give us a little wider base to get more center balance. And then also with your wedges, that's different. And the reason for that basically is for more of a pivot point. And when we pivot our left hip into the golf ball, we're maximizing our turn by creating more of the ball position forward rather than changing it from left to right as far as changing the clubs back to front. Then we go into your posture, which is basically the whole setup to your golf swing. We're going to start by taking the club straight out, feet shoulder width, knees in a little bit to feel more balance to the balls of your feet. By rocking back and forth, you'll figure out basically where your balance is to the arches of your feet. And we're going to take your rear end out a little bit. Okay, then we're going to bend down from our hips to set this club down. And as we set it down, we're looking for your hands to drop just below your shoulders in the club and the grip remaining more towards the center of your body, basically underneath your chin. Then from there, we're also looking for more of a balance center. You also notice the triangle that we formed between your shoulders, arms, and hands from your chin. Then from there we go into alignment, which is more of looking as far as a railroad track goes. Top of the rail will be your club line. Bottom of the rail will be your feet line. So basically we're looking at my feet, knees, hips, and shoulders all parallel to the target. And that'll be parallel right. And then your club line is on the target line, square to the target. Basically that's your setup. We're looking for grip, stance, posture, ball position, alignment to be correct. If that's inconsistent, then basically you're going to have an inconsistent swing plane or swing path. And that's what we're going to go into right now as far as the in swing. Once we get a correct setup, we're looking at basically taking the club along our feet line and the target line. I'm going to take you through in steps with that. First step is going to be, as I said, this triangle that we formed is basically rotating around your spine angle all the way through. So the shoulders, arms, and hands are going to take the club back to your left thigh, and we're going to turn in one unit. So as I turn my right shoulder away from the target, everything is connected. Basically my chest, the club, and everything's in connection. Then as I start to take it away, we're going to start to work on a hinge, and we're going to fold your left elbow, and we're going to continue the turn with our right arm and shoulder behind the golf ball. So it looks to about an L position. So your right arm matches your feet line now, and then we continue to turn the shoulder to the top. As we come down, we're starting on that same plane. So we're going to come back down to where we started at address, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. So as I turn through with my left shoulder, I'm turning that triangle, shoulders, arms, and hands to the target, and then we're going to create another L position. So that left arm matches my feet line, which is my target line, and then we're going to make a full turn up and all the way to our right side. So basically I like to think about a clock. My head's 12 o'clock, my club face is 6 o'clock, this is 3, this is 9. So as I take it back in one unit, we take it to 3 first, and we turn to 12, back to 3, to 6, to 9, back to 12.
You will find over the course of the evening that a lot of our viewers like to stop at half past the hour and at none of the hours that you have referenced.
Right.
So get ready to take those questions.
Okay.
Please pick up the phone and call Michele here, especially you ladies, especially you lefties, but all of you who play the great game of golf. Please give us a call right now. We'll be right back.